like a hot mess. I just got done working out for the day. I was gonna say the week. That's not right. I just got done working out for the day, and I'm just a little bit sweaty. I wiped the sweat off, but if you see me still sweating, my apologies. I'm about to start writing. I was supposed to clean, but I cleaned an hour ago for, well, not an hour ago. I cleaned 30 minutes ago for an hour. So I think I'm gonna clean up until I'm done with writing, because writing to me is more important. Let's see how many words I wrote yesterday. I wrote 1,482 words yesterday. I did pretty good for myself yesterday. So I think I'm gonna try to do just as good as today. Depends how I feel when I'm writing this chapter. And we'll see. And I finished the book City of Bones, the Mortal Instruments or Shadowhunter series. I liked it a lot. I already knew how the ending was going to turn out, and I already know what happens a little bit further in the book, so I just have to get through a couple books to get to those points. Can't wait for that. But I'm still waiting for the second book to arrive. It hasn't even shipped, and I bought it on the 18th, and it's the 21st now. But it was Saturday and Sunday, so I'm expecting it to take a couple more days. But they had good reviews. The person who I bought it from has good reviews. It's off of Amazon for used. Hopefully it arrives on time, because I really want to read that book particularly. But until then, I'm reading Halo by Alexandra Ordonetto. I probably pronounced that wrong. I'm sorry. Looks like this. It is a soft cover, because that's how I got it when I actually read this book before. I finished the book and I got to the third book and I didn't finish the third book, so I don't know why I didn't finish it. I can't remember. It's been years since I read this book, but I'm rereading it because of reasons I can't tell you, other than I'm thinking about writing a fanfic with an angel in it, but there's more reasons behind why I'm reading more angel books. But you probably already guessed what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say anything else. But I do want to write a fanfic with an angel in it. And I figured a good way to do that is by reading more angel books. I have 2 books that talk about or are based on angels in general. Talking about like studies on the religions that have angels in them, and the angels that we know about, like Michael, Gabriel, Raphael, or Uriel, all of them are in there, including the fallen angels and etc., etc. So I have 2 books like that, and then I have the fiction book Halo, which I'm reading. I got to page 46 last night in an hour. Like I said, I'm a slow reader, but I read like 2 pages while my food was cooking. Like I was cooking food, I was cooking dinner. And I'm here, so I'm not far. Let me see if I can do this. I'm not far, but I'm just in the beginning, and it has, let's see, not including the chapter of the next book that it includes, or epilogue. I don't think I include the epilogue. Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. There's 484 pages in this book. And I got this book off of Amazon also. It was used. You can tell it's been used. I mean, there's a stain right here. It's a little bit yellow and it's a little bit worn. And that's not from me. I put it on my bookshelf and stuff. And I didn't read it up until now. I'm on chapter 19 out of 29 for my book. I do not know if I'm going to have more words or less words whatsoever. I'm still writing. I'm still doing a good job. Chapter 19 out of 29 is pretty good. I only have 10 more chapters left. And I'm already almost through. No, I'm done with chapter 19 actually. Sorry, that was my phone telling me to do something. I remembered I finished last night. That's why I had so many words left. I have to make chapter 20. So I have 9 more chapters to go. I have 2 hours to write, and it's funny, my mom called me at exactly the right time to talk to me long enough for me to start writing at the time I told myself I was going to start writing. Because I was going to start writing early instead of cleaning, and, you know, she called. So I had to start writing at 3 o'clock. It's 3:01 now, so let's get started writing. Do you guys want to see me typing? I mean, I don't mind it when I watch people do it, but I don't know if you guys are bothered by it or not. Okay, so chapter 20. I finished my word count for the week yesterday on Wednesday at 5,161 words. I might still continue writing this book until Saturday, but this gives me the opportunity to work on other things since I finished the word count for the week. And I'm really excited about that because the only problem I have is I don't know what to work on. For example, I want to work on a new fanfic, but I want to work on a couple of my old ones at the same time. And I'm saying fanfics because I don't want to work on a book until I got this one almost done. And I am on chapter, I think 21 now, out of 29. Yes, 21 out of 29. I'm getting there. And I want to get a printer soon so I can print it out and work on it in the bedroom. Well, what I mean by work on it in the bedroom is reading it out loud. Because my husband gets home at a certain time. And I figured if I can work on it in the bedroom, I can get as much done as I want instead of being on a time limit of when I can stop reading and stuff like that. And it'd be nice to see it on on paper. So that is the plan, is to get a printer, a cheap one. I don't need anything expensive. Anyway, I have a not so busy day because I didn't write anything down, but I do have to go cook at 12. It's 11:25 now. But I didn't write anything down for this Thursday at all. Didn't write anything down for tomorrow too, or Saturday or Sunday. And that's because I wasn't sure what I was going to end up doing at all this week. Things change on me a lot when I don't want them to change on me. Like, I'll have plans and that's when things change on me. And I'm like, why even bother? Things are gonna change. I mean, it doesn't happen all the time, but it happens enough where I'm like, okay, this is starting to agitate me a little bit. But I'm gonna still try to write today. I don't know for how long. I gotta plan out my day real quick and then figure that out. Figure out what I'm writing after that on the side. Do I want to write Dusk to Dawn, which is my fanfic, one of my fanfics? Do I want to write Relentless, which is another one of my fanfics? Or do I want to write the new one, which I have no idea how it's gonna go because I'm gonna follow the book instead of the TV show or the movie. If I'm taking out the main character completely, like, I don't like her. I don't like how she's written. I don't like her attitude. I don't like what she does. So I'm gonna take her out completely and redo the whole scenario with a different character. With a whole different character who's a completely different creature. She's not human at all or anything like that. And you don't even know what I'm talking about because you don't know what I'm talking about. I want to see how that happens, and the only way I can see how it happens is just by writing it and planning it out. My problem is I don't know how it's gonna happen. How is it gonna flow together? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. And then I need reasons behind certain reasons why certain characters are doing such things without the main character. And then taking out major scenes that are part of that book. Now, you're probably wondering, what book are you talking about? I want to know. Well, I do write Twilight fanfics. I have 2 of those. I just did not like the way they did Jacob at all. The end, I mean, with Renesmee and everything like that. I didn't like that. I think that's weird. And I think they did him wrong anyways in Eclipse and New Moon with him being heartbroken and everything like that. I'm like, oh, I feel so sorry for you. Let's make a character for you instead. I also have My Hero Academia fanfic that I'm working on called Relentless. It doesn't have many chapters up right now, but I'm figuring out what is going to follow. It's following both the anime and the manga. It's like going in between the two. So it's like I'm reading the manga and watching the anime. I've seen the anime, most of the anime. I'm up in season 7 somewhere, but I'm currently rewatching it on like episode 5 or some shit. Like hardcore watching, like, what are they saying? What are they doing? And etc, etc. Because some of the manga doesn't have what scenes they have in the anime. So I'm doing both. And that's a lot of work. I also have Niyasha fanfics I'm writing that I need to get back to, but I'm debating how I'm going to go back to it because the first one that I wrote, season 1, is following season 1. Is a long series, like it's like 110,000 words, and I've heard Google Docs can't hold that many words depending on the situation or whatever. I don't know how correct that is. I have it on Microsoft on my computer, my laptop. I might just re-edit it on the laptop instead of having a chance of Google Docs closing or just deleting anything out of the way, because I'm afraid of that happening. I'm terrified of that happening. So I might do that for that. I just don't know when and where, how, and why. All those situations. And the new one that I'm writing is called, I don't know how to pronounce it because I did in Latin. I was like, oh, it's perfect for this type of story. It's gonna be Latin. It's supposed to be dynasty, but it's Dynastia or something like that in Latin. It's for the Mortal Instruments series, the book series, not Shadowhunters, the show, not Mortal Instruments, the City of Bones, the movie, but the actual book. And I just finished reading the book, and I'm waiting for number 2 to come through, be shipped to me, because I'm waiting for it. And I think if I'm taking out the main character, a lot of things are gonna fall apart from the story. I could basically write a whole new book with how switched up I'm gonna have to fucking do this. I'm not going to. That's just weird. But like people doing that with 50 Shades of Grey and everything like that, with Twilight and all that jazz, I'm not doing that. I have my own. Do I have things that are inspired by certain books and movies and songs and everything? Yes. But I didn't make them out of what I'm fanficking. You know what I'm saying? This is a fanfic. It's gonna stay a fanfic. Will I ever come up with an idea that's inspired by Mortal Instruments? I don't know. It happens, but I don't know. It could happen a year from now. It could happen tomorrow, for all I know. But I have an idea. I'm like, I really like this idea, and I want to write it in fanfic. So I don't have to worry about publishing it or anything like that. And it's gonna have all the major characters except for the main female character, Cheery. And I gotta figure out how that's gonna be written and how to make it so deep and everything like that. And I like what I'm coming up with, but it's like some of the scenes I'm like, how am I gonna do this? Because I'm following the storyline, just changing it up completely at the same time. Literally taking out all the scenes and redoing them and having different purposes, different actions, different backgrounds, different histories. So it's kind of like, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be one I have to actually research and study, and I do that with all my books, and don't get me wrong. But, so yes, that is what I'm working on, or trying to figure out what I'm working on. It's either Relentless, Inuyasha, Twilight, or Mortal Instruments. And I don't know. I think if I do write the Mortal Instruments, I'm not going to put it up right away when it comes to where I publish my fanfics at, because I have a tendency of putting them up, publishing them, and then dropping them for a while and working on other stuff. And I'm probably going to do the same thing if I do it like that, if I just do it on the regular computer too. But it's like, I have more of a habit of dropping it if I do that. We'll see. Do you guys want to see my fanfics? I will think about adding them to the description below, because I have them in the description of my regular YouTube channel, but I don't have it in this YouTube channel. Why? It's my writing channel? I don't know, but I think I just didn't want to bother you guys with it. If you want to read those fanfics, let me know, or if you want to try them out, let me know, and I'll put them down in the description below. Anyway, back to work. Well, that was a long tangent of me talking. 17 minutes long. Ugh.